Happy blissful day, Master Manifestors, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabriel.
And my name is Kylie.
And in today's video, we want to share with you how to use your imagination to create your reality. How to use your wonderful imagination to create your reality. So just quickly, I used to think that when Neville Goddard talked about imagination, it was only visualization. I used to think, oh no, visualization and stuff, even though I am able to actually visualize anything I desire. I can see it somewhat clearly, and I can also use all my senses, as well. But then as we were working with a lot of clients, some of them were like, well, I can't visualize, I can't see anything, I can't feel anything. That's number one. I can't feel anything. But that's what they initially say. But when we start working together, and then they're like, oh whoa, okay, I can see, I can feel. It's just because, remember, if you have been trying to do this on your own, maybe according to you, it's like, wow, you can't see. But if someone guides you, and then all of a sudden, because remember, you do not know what you do not know, right? You only know what you know. So, but if you guided by someone that actually knows what they're doing, then you discover that, oh, right, okay, I get to actually feel that experience. I get to feel my desire. I get to actually just experience my desire with my wonderful imagination. So now our imagination is our real self, because our imagination is our awareness. Now our awareness could be anything that you are aware of, such as talking, maybe even having inner conversations with your family, your enemies, and having daydreams, and what else, like visualizing as well. So anything that you can become aware of right now, that is you. And sometimes we tend to confuse imagination with visualization, but imagination is awareness. Now, like for example, I can become aware that my hand is going up and down. Now that awareness is not my body, because I can become aware that my body or my hand is going up and down. And I can also become aware of my thoughts and my feelings. I can become aware of my name. And now the beautiful thing about this awareness, it's infinite and it's limitless. And that is who I am. That is who you are. This is our true identity. We are not just the body. The body is limited because the body is just a shell, right? It's just a vehicle for us to occupy for a short period of time, maybe like 100 years, not bad. Right? But it's very important to understand that the imagination is our true identity, because you can be broke right now, but you can imagine and just become aware that you are wealthy, and that awareness will give you a sense of relief, and like, oh whoa, and by you doing that, you're now activating that wealthy self within you, because it already exists.
I think when I first started with imagination and get understanding, it's not just like daydreaming, but to actually harness imagination. I was also like Gabriel, where I'm like, for me, visualization, like I can picture things very clearly. But for me, it was more, I'm like, I wanted to challenge myself to use all of my senses. So wherever I was, even if I was just daydreaming, whatever, so I'm like, what does it feel like? Okay, so I'm not just like sitting on a couch seeing what I'm seeing from the couch, but I'm feeling the couch underneath me. I'm feeling the couch behind me, and what am I smelling? What am I tasting? Just trying to engage all of the senses possible, like that. I forget how Neville said, the sensory vividness. You know, just to get all of the senses engaged in imagination, because some people, they can only hear when they start to try to imagine, or they can only see. But it's a beautiful thing when we can kind of bring in all of our different senses and just practice. It's really like a muscle. And I think the other thing I wanted to share was just how, you know, when we were kids, we all used our imagination all day, every day. Play for kids, that's just imagination. They're running away from a dinosaur, they're on a pirate ship, they're, you know, maybe I used to love to play like house with my dolls, and they were like, to me, they were alive. Like, to me, the dolls were walking, even though I was moving them with my hands, they were walking, talking. You know, it's so real for kids just to spend the whole day in imagination. And so it's almost getting back to that place and retraining those muscles. It's like if you take a break from the gym, you go back to the gym, you're not going to be able to lift as much as you did when you stopped. But you're going to be able to build back. It's that like muscle memory that's going to come back to you. So it's definitely worth practicing and not giving up. Just giving yourself that time and grace to say like, okay, I'm going to try today to picture it. I'm going to try today to hear it. I'm going to try today to smell whatever I'm smelling, you know, just to practice that and train that muscle, because I think the more adept we are at using our imagination fully engaging all of our senses, that's when we see so much more results, because it's like, it's so much more real. You're not just looking at it, you're just hearing it, you are experiencing it fully.
Indeed, yeah. And when you do start to practice it every day, you will even feel so empowered and so limitless. You'll just have the sense of you can do have anything you want. Is because you are now connecting with your true self, your God self. You are not just depending on your body, which is limited, but you are now saying, hey, okay, I actually accept my true identity, which is I am an infinite spiritual being having a human experience. And now you kind of see that, it's like, you know, this almost this husband and wife relationship, you know, happening. So you are desiring with your body, you're like, okay, well, I want more abundance, I want more wealth, I want perfect health, I want my dream partner. That's what you're desiring with your body. And then you then just, you know, accept that it's already a done deal, because you know that your imagination or your God self will sort it out, because it's a done deal.
Trust in union with the God self.
Yeah. And that trust just, you know, becomes stronger, you know, and stronger. And the next thing you know, you just live this on a daily basis. Like us, you know, when we meet, you know, our friends, our family, and if anyone has got like, you know, a problem, or they're not in their ideal, all we do is we just accept that they are in the ideal. For example, if we have a question, if we encounter friends or family that are looking for jobs, we accept that they now have their ideal job. You know, and the next thing you know, when we speak to them again, boom, they've got their job. You know, we encounter family that maybe has got some health, you know, problems and issues and stuff like that. We accept that they are now, you know, perfectly healthy. And then the next thing you know, when we speak to them, boom, you know, they're perfectly healthy. Because your imagination creates your reality, and whatever you accept in your imagination reflects.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to that acceptance, like we both kind of get to this place of just knowing that they're perfectly healthy, they have their dream job. But then you see the way that we do it is different, because we're different people. So we don't say, okay, now we're going to imagine and visualize and this and that. We just say, okay, we'll just, you know, imagine them in their ideal.
Yeah.
And so maybe Gabriel will imagine getting a notification on his phone, and then maybe I'll just imagine bumping into them and hearing them tell me that they're perfectly healthy, whatever way it's going to work. But we both just kind of say, okay, like, no, I'm choosing the version of them where they are healthy, where they are happy, where they have their dream job.
Indeed, because as you know that there are infinite versions of you right now. There is a perfectly healthy version of you, a wealthy version of you, a happy version of you, a blissful version. You just get to select. You're like, okay, not this one, not that one. Okay, I choose and accept that one. The moment you accept that one, you will then just see that your body will just automatically behave differently according to your new acceptance. But now I just want to give you guys a quick example of a guided meditation, what we normally do with obviously ourselves and also our clients as well. So I'll just have Kylie like do it with you quickly as well.
course.
Okay, so just
And if
quickly,
you also want to follow along,
if you want to follow along, you can just quickly close your eyes. Okay, let's just take a deep breath in and just slowly breathe out. Okay, and just one last deep breath in and just slowly breathe out. Now I just want you to imagine walking on the beach. Notice how soft the sand is. Beautiful day, sunny, blue skies, and just imagine walking. Feel the breeze of the ocean. Notice how the water is nice and warm. I just want you to imagine walking and notice the birds just flying, and just I want you to enjoy this moment, as you're walking. And notice about, say, 20 meters away from you, there's a beautiful, perfectly healthy lady that's right at the end of the beach. And notice as you're walking and you're just enjoying this moment, absolutely amazing, awesome. And notice that that woman or that lady is you, but it's the perfectly healthy version of you. And as you're walking and you're getting closer to her, notice how vibrant she is, how she glows, how healthy she is. It's just like, whoa, you're like, but you notice this is actually you. It's just another version of you, which is perfectly healthy. And notice as you're getting closer and you're like, whoa, you're just in awe, how graceful this woman is. Absolutely glowing, perfectly healthy, powerful. And just notice how she actually, looks at you with a big smile on her face, welcoming you. And now I just want you to have a quick moment with her where you guys just have a quick conversation. I'll give you a moment. And whatever she told you, whatever she shared with you, I just want you to take that in. And now I want you to merge with her. I just want you to imagine that you're walking into her and you guys now become one. And just notice as you're walking into her, this instant shift. And just become aware of that new version of yourself. Perfectly healthy, vibrant, glowing, strong, powerful. Just sense this new version of yourself. And I just want you to feel it in your heart center. Just feel that new reality, that new version of yourself. Feel. And I want you to just imagine you're having a big belly laugh. You're like, and you're just laughing for no reason. You're just in so much joy, happiness. Just imagine you're laughing. Just laugh. Just want you to imagine laughing. You're having a big belly laugh. You're like, it's like, and you're like, you're just thinking to yourself, when was the last time I laughed so much? When was the last time I smiled so much? I'm having such a big belly laugh. Just imagine you're laughing. Now I just want you to imagine you celebrating and you're jumping around like a little kid. You're jumping, you're clapping your hands, you're just playing on the beach, running in the water, playing with the water while you're laughing. Big belly laughs, and you're just celebrating this new version of yourself. And you're having a freaking awesome time. And as you're playing and celebrating, notice this group of people are now joining you as well. And these are your friends and your family. And they're all celebrating the new you, which is the new, perfectly healthy you. Just notice how they're all so happy for you. And you're just glowing, vibrant, perfectly healthy. So powerful. And notice how they're all giving you a hug. They're all congratulating you on your perfect health, this new version of yourself. And you're just so happy. And now I just want you to take this moment in. Just be with this moment and just express your gratitude for this new version of you. And just feel that gratitude in your heart. Take another deep breath in. And just slowly breathe out. Okay, when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay. Would you like to share?
Yeah. Ooh, I loved it. I especially love, just the fact like I feel perfectly healthy now, but when you go in imagination, it's like perfect health.
Yep.
It's like there's no...
Even, like your eyes are sparkling as well. Wow, I was like, yo, wow, beautiful. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like in imagination, like we said, like, oh, like I feel fine. But then in imagination, it's like, whoa, this is perfect health. Or you're like, oh, my finances, maybe are fine. But then in imagination, it's like, whoa, it's like even better than I could consciously imagine, I guess I could say. And yeah, like I loved it. Like I said, I've been trying to cultivate the senses. So like feeling the sand, feeling the water, being able to like in my mind and imagination, like look around and see the birds up there, see the person over there, see the water, like get like a 360 view, but still from first person.
And let me ask you a question. When you had that interaction with your perfectly healthy version self, what did she share with you?
Yeah, no, she was just saying like, this is you, like I'm you. Like, don't you want to have this? It's like, it was almost like a unspoken thing where it's just like
telepathy.
Almost like a telepathy kind of thing where she's kind of like
a knowingness.
You're like, maybe you're at like an 8 now, you feel fine, but don't you want to be like a 20?
Like 100?
Yes, like not even like a perfect 10, like go beyond it. Like this is within your grasp to become this. And so I think that's what I love, just being able to, as you said, like just kind of merge and become one with that version of self. That it's like, oh, okay. It's like we always say, never to settle. You don't have to settle for an 8 out of 10, even though that's good.
Right.
But like you said, 100 out of 10.
Yeah, 100 out of 10. Why? Because your imagination is limitless. It is infinite. You can imagine your desired bank account right now. And just by you being in that presence, becoming aware, sensing that, it will give you the sense of joy, relief, and satisfaction. And that is what actually reflects in your 3D.
Yeah, and I think also what I love is just that thing of, even taking the good and making it better.
Like what
I
you said.
like, you could be very happy with your bank account, but you could always just get more. You know, or you could have like a loving like marriage, but you could just be
make
like,
it better.
how could this get even better?
Yes.
And then it's even better than you could imagine. Like it's a wonderful tool.
Yes, and it's very important to understand that it always gets better all the time, every time. Why? Because your imagination is limitless and infinite, but your body is limited. So your body only get to give you like, how can I say, if today if you're experiencing 100, and then tomorrow you're experiencing 200, and then day after tomorrow 300, so you just
there's no limit.
There's no limit. You know, you're just getting, it's just going to get better and better and better and better and better. Of course, if you had to experience limitlessness right now and infinity right now, your body will probably explode. You know,
so overwhelming.
It'll be so overwhelming, you know, and that's why our God self or our imagination, whatever you want to call it, you know, gets to actually, you know, just give us, you know, bits and bops every day. And it's just getting better and better and better and better, because now you actually understand who you are. You know that, okay, I am my imagination. I am the God self having a human experience. And now you're like, oh, okay, I'm no longer limited. You know, I'm no longer limited, and it's
I don't
such
have to settle for 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
I get to
you get to make your own rules.
Tomorrow, or 300% the next day.
Exactly, exactly, and so that's how powerful your imagination is, and that is how your imagination creates. So now, what is going to happen is, Kylie is going to, I'm probably going to notice it, or she's going to tell me. She's going to have moments where she has huge, big belly laughs. You know, where she's like, just like, and the tears coming out, because she just experienced that in the 4D, in her imagination. Now, the 4D is the real reality. It's where the magic happens. That's where the party is at. The 3D is only a reflection. So this has to reflect,
Even
you know,
my
later
health
on.
will.
Even your health.
I don't know how.
Even your
I feel
health.
great now, but
Even your
somehow
health,
more energy maybe. I don't know. Any little like creaks that you have in my back, like it'll just be gone.
Exactly. Right. And so with our single session coaching, but the 60-minute one, we have a guided meditation like this as well, where we have you experience your desire, where you get to feel, you get to become aware, you get to be it.
Yeah, you're like immersed in your desire.
You're immersed. It's not just about talking now, it's about you experiencing that. So if you would love to get some guidance with that, you can find all the details in the description. And having said that, thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And as always, keep smiling and enjoy your blissful day. Thank you.